Somalia faces many challenges, but in the spirit of Ramadan, I also bring a message of hope and renewal. The United Nations stands in solidarity with the Somali people. Let us come together to advance peace and security, sustainable development and human rights, and build a better future for all Somalis. Visiting Muslim countries, fasting in solidarity, the volume of funds to support Somalia in this moment. But in the spirit of Ramadan, I also... During the 6 years since my last visit, we have seen progress on peace, security, and sustainable development. In my talks with President Hassan, Sheikh Mohamud, and the government yesterday, we discussed how the United Nations system can continue to support Somalia in building on this positive momentum. I commended the President's efforts to advance peace and security and highlighted the importance of strong collaboration with federal states to address the threats posed by Al-Shabaab. The United Nations is committed to supporting national and regional efforts to protect human rights and combat terrorism and violent extremism.
The next challenge is lack of establishment of youth, but also the young women in Somalia. Thank you very much. I think I took much time.
Young person for the person with disabilities. Somali Disability Network. 50 in Somali.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your question.
A safe and inclusive civic space is essential to good governance and can help prevent and reduce violence. The full participation of Somali's women and young people in political life, including the constitutional review, is critical. I welcome the government's commitment to women's rights and representation and call for the full implementation and codification of the 30% quota for women in elections. Today, the situation is once again alarming. Climate change is causing chaos. Somalia has experienced 5 consecutive poor rainy seasons, and this is unprecedented. Poor and vulnerable communities are pushed by the drought to the brink of starvation, and the situation can get worse. And we must now act to prevent a catastrophe. Yesterday, I visited Baidoa and spoke to the families who have lost their livelihoods to drought and insecurity. I am deeply moved by their struggles, and I was also impressed by their resilience, their courage, and their determination to rebuild their lives. But they cannot do it alone. I strongly appeal to donors to stand with Somalis in their time of need. The international community has the responsibility and the interest to support Somalia with the resources needed to defeat Al-Shabaab, to build resilience and to sterilize the areas liberated and to provide much needed humanitarian assistance. When famine looms, this is totally unacceptable. The international community must step up and dramatically increase the volume of funds to support Somalia in this moment of difficulty. It is unconscionable that Somalis who have done almost nothing to create the climate crisis are suffering its terrible impact, just as they are beginning to emerge from years of conflict and insecurity. Has approved the creation of a loss and damage fund. Is that I've seen a considerable capacity.
Have you been tapping this amount, and what's the most important challenge